So let's come to this question. You can see that this question came in the year 2018 and in the year 2018 IIT Guwahati they conducted the GATE examination. And as far as I'm concerned, GATE 2018 for computer science was the toughest paper from GATE 2014 till GATE 2020. Okay, 2018 was considered to be the toughest. Okay, as I have seen from the student feedback. Okay, and my personal experience also. Fine, but don't worry. This question is not very difficult. Okay, you can solve this question. So here you can see that two functions are there. Okay, fun1, fun2, and also there's a main function. And I hope that the question and the options are clearly visible to you. And in the question, what they want, you see, in the main function, you see these two functions have been called here, fun1 and fun2. Okay, and the respective values are printed. So in the options, what they are asking, the output of the above program is high by high, by high, high by, high by, high by, then by high, by high. Okay, let's solve this. Okay, it's very well framed question. Okay, so now let's come to the solution. So let's start from the main function. You see, character star string str1. So str1 is a pointer to the character. Okay, so here a string is there, high, hi. So let me write here hi. Okay, hi is a string. I'm writing in the array format. Hi is the string, and let's give the address 100. Okay, and let's say 101 for instance. And what is str1? str1 is a pointer to the character. Okay, so str1 is a pointer to the character. So str1, what does it contain? It contains the base address of this array. Fine, because str1 is what is the character? High. Okay, hi are the character, and str1 is a pointer to the character. It means what? str1 will hold the address. What address? Base address of this array. So str1 value is 100. Okay, and another one is there. Character star str2 is equal to by. So another array is there, bye. Okay, and let's give the address like 200, 201, then 202. Okay, so now you see here str, same concept. str2 is a pointer to the character. Pointer to which character? This character. So it means what? str2 will hold the base address of this array 200. Okay, and also another thing is that this str will have some address. Okay, let's say 300, and this str2 will have the address, let's say 400. Okay, so why I am written it, I will explain you. So here you see fun1 function have been called here, fun1. Okay, and the parameters are str1 and str2. It means what? The addresses, the base addresses of both these arrays have been passed as a parameter, like 100 and 200. Okay, I mean to say that here str1, str2 means what? 100 and 200 have been passed as a parameter. And in the fun1, here you can see the definition of fun1. Okay. So at the in the definition of fun1, here you see at the receiving end, these two arguments are there and both these are pointer. Okay. So here you see S1 is a pointer to the character. It means what? S1 will hold the value 100 and S2 will hold the value 200. Okay. Are you getting it? So here what will happen? S1 is now, S1 contains the value what? S1 contains this address, str1. So 100. S1 contains 100, S2 contains 200. Since both these S1 and S2, they are holding the address, that's why they are pointer. They are declared as pointer. Fine. So now let's come inside the definition part of this fun1 function. Okay. There is character start temp. Temp is a pointer variable. Okay, it is a character pointer variable. Let's say temp. Okay, so you can see that after just merely looking at this code, you can think you may think like it is a swap function. Okay, but let's see whether it is a swap function or not. Okay, so temp is a variable. Okay, pointer variable. So now let's come to this line. Temp is equal to S1. It means what? Temp will contain the value of S1. So what is S1? S1 is 100. Fine. And here you see, after the execution of this line, let's come here. S1 is equal to S2. S1 is equal to S2 means what? Now the value of S2 have been assigned to S1. So S1 will contain the value 200. Okay. And now let's come to this line. S2 is equal to temp. S2 is equal to temp means what? What is the value of temp? 100. So now this 100 will be assigned to S2. So S2 contains 100. So now we just think, is there any swapping happening? Is there any swap? You just think. There is no swap at all. Don't just after just looking at the definition part, after just seeing the argument that here the pointer variable has been defined here, just only after looking this pointer variable, don't jump to the conclusion that it is a swap function. No, here you see swap is not happening. Here you see only this. You see, initially S1 was containing the address of str1, but now S1 is containing the address of str2. And here initially S2 was containing the address of str1, but now S2 will contain the address of str. Initially S2 was containing the address of str2, but now S2 is containing the address of str1. Okay, so you see only the swapping part is happened for S1 and S2. Sorry, S1 and S2. Initially S1 was 100, S2 was 200, but now it has been swapped. S2 like this. Now S1 is 200 and S2 is 100. Okay, but actually you see swap is not happening. Swap happening means what? It's not like that now str will contain the base address of this one and str2 will contain the base address of this one. These things are not happening. So you see, after the completion of this function, now let's come here. Okay, print f %s str1 str2. So what it will print? So str1 and str2 still contains the address what it was previously holding. Initially str1 was holding the address 100, str2 was holding the address 200, and after the execution of this function, Nothing have been changed for str1 and str2. Okay, although the local variable, this s1 and s2, their value have been swapped, but this swap is not reflecting here. Okay, but this swap is not reflecting here. Okay, it means what? Printf percentage str1 str2, it will print str1 means what? Base address 100. So what is there? High. So it will print high. str1 will print high. Then str2 will print what? str2 concept contains base address of this array. So here y will be printed. Fine. So it's something like here the scope is local. Okay, you can think it as a local scope. So whatever the swap is happening here, that thing is not reflecting here, reflecting in the actual array. Fine. So it's something like call by value. What happens in call by value? In call by value, only the copy of the actual variable, they just swap their values. Okay, but actual variable, that swap doesn't reflect in the actual variable. That swap only reflect in the copy. Fine. So here high and here by will be printed. So high by. Okay. So here let me write here high and by will be printed. Okay. So now after execution of this printf statement, let's come to this function fun2 and let's see what is happening. So I am roughing this. Okay. So I hope till now you have got it. Okay. So I am roughing this. So in fun2, what are the parameters? M% str1, M% str2. It means what? The address of the pointer are being passed here. Okay, what is the address of the pointer str1? 300. And what is the address of the pointer str2? 400. Okay. So in fun2, what's happening? 300 and 400 are being passed. Okay, as a parameter. Fine. And what are 300 and 400? They are the addresses of the pointers str1 and str2 respectively. Fine. So at the receiving end, let's see what's happening here. Here you see fun2 has been defined. Okay, fun2 has been defined. And in the fun2, the argument is s1 and s2. What these s1 and s2 are? It is pointer to the character. Pointer to the pointer. It means what? Here, S1 contains the value 300 and S2 contains the value 400. You see, there two stars are there. It means what? Pointer to the pointer. Pointer to the character. Okay. Just like here. You see, this is the str1 that is equal to 100. It is already a pointer. So what 300? 300 is a pointer to the pointer because pointer holds the address and here pointer also have some address. And what is this? 300? It holds the address of the pointer. Okay. So that's why S1 contains 100. And similarly, using the same concept, you can understand that S2 contains 400. Okay, why? Because 400 is a pointer to the pointer. Okay. Now you see a temp variable is there. Temp. And it is also a pointer type. Fine. So now let's come here. Temp is equal to star of S1. So temp contains the value. So star of S1 will be assigned to the temp. So what is star of S1? I'm writing here. What is star of S1? What is S1? S1 is 300. So star of, just write 300 in place of S1. So what is the meaning of star of 300? It is a dereferencing operator. Fine. So star of 300 means what? Value at the address 300. So what is the value at the address 300? 100. Okay. So 100 is the value at the address 300. So temp 1 will contain 100. Okay. Fine. So this line have been executed. So now let's come to this line. What's written here? Star of S1 is equal to star of S2. It means what? The value of star of S2 will be assigned to star of S1. Okay? Just like this. Just like this. Star of S2. Star of S1 is equal to star of S2. So what is star of S1? Okay, let me come to it later. What is star of S2? S2 means what? S2 means 400. So just write here star of 400. So what is star of 400? Star of 400 is 200. Okay, 200. So it means what? 200 will be assigned to star of S1. So what is star of S1? So here you see star of 1 contains the star of S1 contains the value 200. So now what is star of S1? So what is the value of S1? 300. It means what? Star of 300 contains the value 200. So star of 300 means what? Value at the address 300. So at the address 300, what will be the value? It is initially it was 100, but now it will contain 200. So here I will write 200. So 100 will be replaced with 200. So here I have written 200. Fine. So now star 1, str1 contains the value 200. Okay. So this line have been executed. So now let's come to this line. Star of S2 is equal to 10. Fine. So now star of S2 is equal to temp. So what is the value of temp? 100. Okay. So what is S2? S2 means 100. Okay. So it means what? Star of 400 contains 100. So it means what? Value at the address 400 will contain 100. So and what is the value at the initially? What was the value at the address 400? 200. Okay. But now it will contain 100. So just remove this 200 and write here 100. Fine. Now you can understand that initially str1 was the base address of this array and str2 was the base address of this array, but now str1 is the base address of this array, because you see what is the base address of this array? By 200. So now str1 is pointing to this array. Okay. And also similarly in the same way now str2 is pointing to the base address of this array. Okay. So the task of this function is over. So now let's come to this printf statement. Printf percentage str1 str2. So this time str1 means what? Base address of this by. Okay. So if you print this str1, so what value will be printed? By. Okay. By. And after that str2. So for str2 is pointing to this array. It means what? High will be printed. So by high here, by and high will be printed, and here high by, here by high. So what is the correct option? Option A is the correct option. So this is a very good question for call by value and call by reference parameter passing mechanism. Okay. So I hope you got it, and let's move to the next question. Thank you.